Guys, this is Pretty Princess 100 and welcome to a new video called My Top 10 Hardest Bosses Ever. I have it all listed down in my notebook here of top 10 hardest bosses ever. And the thing is that this is my opinion. Yeah, some of this my dad's probably gonna look at the script, look at TV and call me completely nuts, because there might be someone here that actually he thinks are not hard, but to me, I think they are hard. But let's get out with further ado while I have time on my phone. Here is number 10. My number 10 spot goes to Riku from Kingdom Hearts 3. As you can see, I am playing the music of the entire list of mine of what game they come from. And my number 10 spot comes from Kingdom Hearts 1. And it's the boss fight with Riku. Round 2 is when he's possessed by Ansem. That fight is really hard. You have to do so much, what is it? So much, sorry, I realized there's something I'm missing actually. You have to do so much blocking because he does so many attacks. You gotta do a lot of healing. I've almost died. But the thing is that it took me only one try. I do have how many tries it took me on each boss fight. So Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1 only took me one try and is my number 10 spot in my list. Let's move on to my number 9 spot. Yes, my number 9 spot comes from Dragon Quest XI. My number 9 spot goes to none other than the spider demon himself, Arachdagon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I thought it was one of the hardest fights I ever had done. I was freaking out. My heart was pounding. I thought my group wasn't strong enough, but they were, apparently. The fight only took me one try. That was it. I just saw Eric. Sexy. But yes, he was one of the toughest fights I ever had to deal with. The only one that was really tough, because it's like the only boss that I have on my list. But this might end up changing soon because I haven't played it in a while because I've been trying to take a little short break from it because I need to go back into recording Final Fantasy IX. But my phone apparently is having issues, so what I might have to do is eventually, I have to figure out some things going on. But the thing is my number 9 spot is the spider from Dragon Quest XI. I'm not going to say his name because it's so darn hard to figure out. But moving on to my number 8 spot. It's not every day you hear this boss fight music, shall we? Yes, my number 8 spot goes to Taharqa from the Epson's Castle boss fight, who is none other from my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time, Final Fantasy IX. That's my dad's probably looking at me weird. Like, my dad's probably looking at me on my phone, on TV, like, what is wrong with you? This boss fight is easy. Not in my opinion, it's not. I don't like him. I hate his cruel ability. And I had to do so much attacking. This fight only took me one try. I almost died, thinking that, oh my goodness, I don't think I leveled up good enough. But I did, and I beat him. That's all I gotta say. Moving on to my number 7 spot. Number 7, Sephiroth. For Final Fantasy, what else to put him at? But number 7 on my list. Yes, Sephiroth is at number 7 on my list because it only took me 2 tries on this. Yes, 2 tries. First round, I died, and I was like, maybe I wasn't strong enough. So I leveled up a little bit more. Then round 2 hit, and I beat him. I was perfectly. Then, when I found out when I beat him, I beat Final Fantasy VII, which means there's another list on my roll. There's another Final Fantasy game on my list I was so proud of myself. I almost cried, but I didn't cry because the only game I cried on when I beat it was my most favorite one, which was Final Fantasy 9. But yes, I was so good. This fight is super hard. You have to heal a lot. You have to like literally pay attention to your HP, or you will die. That is the reason why this fight right here was the hardest thing I had to deal with. Sephiroth was a pain in my butt. I gave him a round of applause when he first beat me. I was like, oh my god, I have to give you a round of applause on that because you kicked my butt. But when the second time hit, I beat his butt, and I got myself to me beating him. But Sephiroth doesn't mean that I still like you. Doesn't mean it, because you were probably, besides Kuja, one of my favorite boss fights that I had to deal with in my entire life. I will eventually be doing my top favorite boss fights that I have ever done, because that's like another thing. But yes, my number 7 spot is Sephiroth. Let's move on to my number 6 spot. And I think my dad's probably going to look at me like completely saying, am I nuts? Let's move on to my number 6 spot. Number 6. Number 6. Blizzetta. My darling, darling Blizzetta. Why'd you have to look inside a mirror and be so cuckoo in the head and then all of a sudden turn into a crazy ice woman? Yes, my number 6 spot is none other than Blizzetta from Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda. Are you kidding me right now? Yes, my dad's probably freaking out at me right now, or he might not be freaking out at me because he knows my thing of ice. I hate ice. Ice, 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 ice. I even hate it when it's winter because I hate ice. Blizzetta. Twilight Ice Mask Blizzetta from the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. One reason on this thing, I hate this boss fight. And it's one of my most hardest Zelda bosses I have to deal with. And it's my only one on there. And the other reason why I hate it is it only took me 2 tries. You know why it's not up higher? Because it didn't take me that long to fight him. Because 1, it only took me 2 tries to beat her. 2, I hate ice. And 3, I kept slipping so much on the ice where I kept getting hit by her. And my first try, after she beat me, I was like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna beat this gigantic son of a... Never mind, there's kids watching. But my second time I did it, I just didn't know what to say. After I beat her, I looked at her and I'm like, thank goodness I beat the living crap out of you, because I was done. I was done. I was like, get me out of this dungeon right now. I hate ice. I hated that boss fight, and I named her as my number 6 spot and my hardest boss fight in the whole world. But moving on to my number 5 spot. The Organization 13. Probably one of the toughest groups in the whole world. My number 5 spot on my list is none other than Xaldin from Kingdom Hearts 2. You fight Xaldin in the second visit of the Beast's Castle. And may I tell you, this took me 3 tries. Yes, 3 tries to defeat Xaldin. Xaldin. I don't know what to describe of him. I really don't. So we're just going to move on to number 4 spot. Oh, and while we're at it, it's from the same game. Another Organization 13 member. None other than Demyx himself. Round number 2 of him. You fight the round 2 of Demyx at Hollow Bastion when they're getting attacked by the Heartless and the Nobodies. And you're ready to save everybody. He stops you and you have to fight him. And there's a time limit of how long you have to fight him. And it's really hard because you don't know what you're doing. This took me 3 tries as well. I hate Demyx. I hate the Organization 13. Let's just put it that way. I hate the Organization 13. And just so you know, these are the only 2 members of the Organization 13 in this list that I hate. And I had to end up fighting, which was the hardest. Moving on to number 3, shall we? another of my boss fights from my favorite Zelda game, from my favorite Final Fantasy game. Necron. All I'm gonna say is because my time is gonna be probably cut short, I had to fight him 4 times just to beat the game. Hard as frick. Moving on to my number 2 spot, shall we? Oh, Yunalesca. Yunalesca from Final Fantasy X. How could I put the description of this? 3 transformations and 1 battle. First round, when I beat her, I'm like, oh, I'm done with the fight. Transform into round number 2. What the heck am I doing here? I thought I beat you. Beat the second round. Round 3. You gotta beat. You've been kidding me. I hated it. And the reason why I say that, because this boss fight took me, and no, I'm not lying, 7 tries. I hate this boss fight so much, and it's one of my hardest fights ever. Don't believe me? Do the fight yourself. Moving on to the number 1 spot. Oh, and guys, so that you know, my number 1 spot is actually from another Kingdom Hearts game, which is the very first one. Let's get on, shall we? My number 1 spot is from Kingdom Hearts 1 himself, and it's from the world Peter Pan, Neverland. And if you had a good guess, let me pause my video real quick and show you a picture. My number 1 spot goes to none other than Anti-Sora. Anti-Sora is a duplex of Sora. And the reason why this boss fight's so hard is because he copies the exact same moves as Sora. The same exact moves that you're equipped with. This boss fight took me 7 tries. 7. One darn hardest fight in the whole world. But I still love Kingdom Hearts. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on my top 10 hardest boss fights ever. And I hope to see you guys again soon with another video, which my next video will be my top 10 favorite boss fights, which I'm going to be making a list while this one is actually downloading on YouTube. And I think before I go to bed, I will make that video. In the kingdom of these. See you guys later. Have a good day. Peace out. Bye.